is Kathleen of American College Strategies here on the campus of the University of Oregon in Eugene, Oregon. The University of Oregon, being centrally located along the I-5 corridor, along Interstate 5, you get an hour to the coast, an hour to the mountains, so you get the best of both worlds. I thought this would be very Oregon-centric, and I found it's not. About 51% of the students come from Oregon, but 49% come from outside of Oregon. The University of Oregon has a big draw to students from California, students from Illinois, students from Colorado, but all other states. And one of the things I was very specific about finding out are out-of-state students held to a higher standard when applying to the University of Oregon? And the answer is no. When the readers and the in admissions look at your application, it doesn't matter whether you're from Oregon or out of Oregon. You're held to the same standards. They're really known for their business department, with about 15% of the population doing business and marketing. But other great, strong programs are their journalism and communications, with about 12% of students. And we were talking about the sciences and how the biology department and everything to do with the natural sciences is really growing, with about 9% of the population doing that major. A great major here in Oregon is marine biology. It's one of the only schools in the Northwest that has marine biology. But a big plus for the University of Oregon is their facility on the Pacific at Coos Bay, about an hour and a half from here, where students in marine biology and other biology students go for a few semesters over the course of their years and really get hands-on experience. There's a fleet of boats that the students take out, and they're really working with research as an undergraduate. And that's a real plus for coming for the University of Oregon. Not a real small school of 2,000 to 6,000, and it's not a super large school of 30,000, which you get in a lot of other public universities. It's a good-sized school of 20,000 where you can really find your own path. The tuition for the University of Oregon, and I'm going to give you the cost of attendance, which is much more than just tuition. It's room, it's board, it's books, it's fees, it's expenses. It's a little over $25,000 for in-state. For out-of-state, it's a little over $47,000. So it's not inexpensive, but it's not extremely expensive, which I've seen other schools much higher than that. For an out-of-state student, this is a good option. That's not even talking about the scholarships that will be available to you, whether you're in-state or out-of-state. About 1/3 of the students here come in undeclared, and when you come in undeclared, what happens is you get a chance to explore lots of different areas before you really hone in on what your interest is and in what you want to major in and then do for the rest of your life. An interesting program that I found they have here are the FIG courses. It's first year introductory group. You're not required to do this, but I think for all freshmen, what a great way for the first semester to really bridge the changes from high school and living at home to college life. In this first year introductory group, you take 3 courses, 2 courses in 2 different areas, and the third course is a seminar course run by a professor in a small group setting of about 20-21 students, where you look at the intersections and the interconnectedness between the both courses you've taken. Both of those courses could be general education courses. They could be a course maybe in a major if you've decided on a major. For students coming on board, while it is not required, it is a great chance for you to link to college, take 2 powerful classes, and it's that interconnected class with the professor that's going to let you understand thinking across disciplines. And that's what business wants. That's what it is out in the real world. We never study in isolation. We link things together. So I would suggest for my students considering here, definitely take the FIG program. What you need to know about the University of Oregon, it's a quarter system basis Every 10 weeks, you change into a new set of classes. That's different than the semester system. Also, there's an honors college. If you're looking at going into the honors college, there is a separate application process that you need to go through, and the admittance rate into the honors college is much higher than into the university. It's about a 67 to 72% acceptance rate into the university, but only about a 24% acceptance rate into the honors program. And what the honors program is, it makes a large school of 20,000 into a very small school. And so if you are very high achieving, I want you to consider honors programs at any state university. University of Oregon starts your application process early. If you're looking for early admission, they have an early action program. And I would say to all my students, absolutely take the early action program. There are many scholarships that are linked to that you apply to, that the cutoff is the same as the early action application deadline, which is in October of your senior year. So start early, get it in, and you'll have your answer by Christmas and know where you're going to come. And you'll also know your financial aid, because now the free application of federal student aid is applied to beginning October 1st of your senior year. So when you get your acceptance in December, you'll also get your financial aid award letters. This year's incoming class had a GPA of a little over 3.6. So if you're in that range and you want some of the majors that are here, I think you should consider the University of Oregon. Thanks.